How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel in a brand new video. So today I'm going to be reading through One Piece chapter 1072. And I just got to say, I'm glad that I actually kind of stacked the chapters. Unintentionally, but I stacked the chapters as you saw. Just uploaded my reading of 4 chapters last night. And now the new chapter's out. Apparently it's been 3 weeks, almost a month since the last release. Dang, man. That's crazy. But a lot of things are happening in One Piece. There's so many things that are going on. Off the top of my head, Garp is going to go take on Blackbeard. Kuma's at the Red Line in Marijois. Freaking CP0 is trying to hunt down the Straw Hats in Egghead Island. And then they're trying to escape. And then, there's just so many things going on in Egghead. Kid is in Elbaf. So many things, basically. It's pretty good. I like it. Like I said, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. But other than that, I'm excited to see what this chapter holds, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into the reading. One Piece chapter 1072, The Weight of Memory. And the cover story is German 66, Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 28, Mass-Producing Deadly Weapons. Okay, and then we got a scene here of Caesar, Judge, and Queen just doing their thing, being mad scientists. Yeah. All right, on to the actual chapter. A remarkable step. Even if the world does not accept how she came to be, the girl is unmistakably human. It was a success. I bear witness to this achievement, and I maintain that it is a huge step. It is a huge step toward world peace. Wow, Dr. Vegapunk, Chief of MADS, the Laboratory of Peace. And then we got Jory crying. She transformed to a kid and she's just on the ground, fetal position, whatever the heck. She's crying. She's, flood of tears, puddle of tears next to her. All right. And then we go, let me scroll down. Okay, so Bonnie, dear me, you all right? Medics, look alive. Hurry, Bonnie's been injured. And then Bonnie's just kind of like freaking sparkles in her eyes. She's all like, I got him now. All right, next page. Oh. Dang, she turned back to a human. Or, sorry, older. Distorted future. Whoa. Dang, he got wrecked. Vegapunk just got wrecked. Bonnie, stop this. Even if you kill me. Timely thrust. Yeah. Okay. Dang. Holy moly, dude. She just transformed Vegapunk into a freaking baby, like a child. Look at him. He has black hair. His head's not that big. Dang. Then Bonnie's just like huffing and puffing. Oof, dag nabbit. I suppose these shiny doodads are a manifestation of the years I just lost. Okay. You've turned me into a helpless child. Give me back my golden years. Calm down. My power doesn't last forever on living things. You said you had a reason. Well, you better start talking. Why the hell did you kill my father? But Bonnie, if I tell you. Then we cut to Redport. Look, Kuma's trying to climb the red line. There's no way he'll make it all the way to the top. Okay, so hold up. If I divulge the reason, it would only serve to hurt you. Huh? That's why I can't. And okay, before I go to the next page, I just want to say this real quick. The way Kuma is on the red line right now and he's trying to, climb it to go to Marijois or whatever the heck. To me, it's kind of like shades of the ancient robot that Luffy, Chopper, and Jinbei found on Egghead. And you know how it was established that that ancient robot, way back in the day, went to the red line and basically was about to destroy everything in its path, but then for some reason it ran out of batteries. I believe that's what happened. So the mission that it was set to do was not accomplished. Also, the reason why it was there was also unknown. I believe that's what was established, with the ancient robot, the big one. So what Kuma's doing right now kind of reminds me of that a little bit. So he's kind of, he's a cyborg, he's a robot, he's climbing up the red line. I don't know why he's going there. The narrator didn't say. It said that his reasons were unknown. But it does kind of remind me of that robot. Maybe they're kind of making a call back to that. And even if you look at the last chapter, when he first arrived at the red line and he stood up, it was kind of like a glimpse, basically, it was almost like a mirror image of when the giant robot, the ancient robot, was there as well back in the day. So just kind of wanted to point that out. Anyway, so let me just reread this before I go on to the next page. So we are at the red port. Look, Kuma's trying to climb the red line. There's no way he'll make it all the way to the top. If I divulge the reason, it would only serve to hurt you. Huh? That's why I can't. I promised Kuma that I would keep his secret from you no matter what. Interesting. What the heck are they keeping secret? You're saying you can't tell me? Why you had to kill... you're saying you can't tell me... I'm messing up. Hold up. Let me read slower. I'm kind of going a little too fast. You're saying you can't tell me why you had to kill my dad? Do I look like I was born yesterday? Stop screwing around. I'm not trying to pull a fast one here. You've got to believe me. Nobody made the decision for him. Kuma chose that fate for himself. You liar. Dad would never choose to die and abandon me. I'll kill you. It's been hard on me too. I wish I could forget the whole ordeal. Kuma's an incredible man. I've always been proud to call him my close friend. Bonnie, please understand. I can't say anything more on the matter. Just spit it out. I'm not going to blindly swallow your half-assed excuses. Yeah, this is child abuse. And then we got a scene of the Marines just shooting. And then we cut to the next scene. It's all like just beep, beep, beep sounds. So like beep, beep. Everybody's all like, huh? Ah, huh? Bonnie, wait. Pay no attention to what's over there. It's got nothing to do with Kuma, you hear? Hey, this is a really nice panel of Bonnie. Dang, look at how she looks in this panel. She looks freaking like a model, very elegant. You know, like she could be in like freaking hair or shampoo commercial. You know, she does the freaking hair, you know, like she turns, does the hair flip and it flows. That's a sick panel right here. I like the way she's drawn here, Bonnie. Very cool. I like that. All right, next page. Oh, dang, dude. Look at this door. It has a freaking paw. That's obviously a lie. Bonnie's outfit looks nice too, by the way. Okay, so Bonnie is ignoring Vegapunk. Oil breakdown. Bonnie. Dang, we got a giant Kuma paw. What the heck? It looks like his Ursa shock. You know, when he uses his pop-up power to do an Ursa shock. That's what it looks like right here. Like when the bubble that Zoro took Luffy's pain. You know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway. All right, so we got Bonnie looking here at this giant paw that is obviously Kuma's, and then she just can't believe it. It looks like. Okay, so next page we got Vegapunk kind of following Bonnie into the room that she's in, and he's huffing and puffing on the ground, kind of crawling, and then okay, so we're getting a flashback. Hold up, this might be important. Memories? That's right. A scientist out in the West Blue once postulated that a person loses 21 grams of mass upon death, and that could be considered the weight of their soul. Fascinating, isn't it? If nothing else, such a link would prove that the soul does in fact exist. And your power can take something hold up. And your power can take something intangible like pain and give it a physical form. Not only that, but you can even transfer it to others. A total wireless transmission of nerve signals. So I'm wondering, if that same logic can be applied to other nervous signals, can we determine whether things like imagination and memories have mass and volume as well? So, you want me to pull out my own memories and show you? That's far too personal. Please, it will help me advance science. Nobody else would see them, I promise. No, please, I'm begging you. Interesting concept that we're going into right now. By the way, Kuma looks sick. I like the hair. He looks tight right here, dude. Loving the black, the long hair right here. Interesting though. So we're getting into some interesting territory here. Okay, so Vegapunk is saying Kuma can take something and give it a physical form such as pain, as we saw with in Thriller Bark arc when he took Luffy's pain and then gave it a physical form, and then Zoro took that. We've seen that. So then he's wondering, can the same logic be applied to things like imagination and memories. Interesting. So Vegapunk is wondering, if someone imagines something, if someone has memories, can you make those into physical forms? And then Kuma is saying, so you want me to pull out my own memories and show you? That's far too personal. Dang. Okay, so we're getting... This is interesting right here. Interesting. I wonder if that'll tie back to Luffy at all, because his power is imagination. Anyway, let me go on to the next page. Don't touch that, Bonnie. I'm sure you're familiar with Kuma's powers. There's nothing but pain. Doubt. Press X to doubt. I really doubt that. It's more than enough to kill someone. No. That is definitely not a pain bubble. That's definitely his memories for sure, 100%. Okay, look. What the heck? What is in Kuma's brain? What type of memories does he have? I would love to see that. I've always said that Kuma probably keeps his memories written down in his book, the Bible that he carries. I still believe that. I don't think it's ever been established what the heck the context of that book are. I've always liked the idea that he kept a log of everything in that book because he knew he was going to lose his memory and whatever the heck. Alright, so Vegapunk is saying don't touch that. I'm sure you're familiar with Kuma's powers. There's nothing there but pain. It's more than enough to kill someone. And then Bond is just like, no. Okay, we cut to next panel. Shoot him down. Don't let him get to Marijois. I know my father's ability all too well. Direct hit. Dang, Kuma got wrecked. Okay, so Bonnie knows a lot. She's like, I know my father's ability all too well. Seize him. Make sure you finish him off. He's still alive. All civilians, please evacuate. His memories are here, aren't they? Touch it, Bonnie. You gotta go in there and touch it. Let's see the memories. Come on. Egghead. Labostratum. Oh, crap, dude. Kuma looks like he's in pain, like he's dying. His memories are here, aren't they? And okay, then we cut back to the Egghead. Man, they're gonna tease us. Okay. What? Rob Lucci. Rob Lucci really made it all the way up here? My apologies. The system malfunctioned. I don't know about that. Like, the system malfunctioned at a very convenient time. I wonder if, who could be behind it? What? Is there a betrayal? Is someone about to turn heel? Anyway, look. Let's keep reading. So, my apologies, the system malfunctioned. It's a good thing Zoro and Brook stayed on the ship. There's no way they'd lose. That's interesting how they stayed. They have no idea what's going on here in Egghead. But it seems to be the case with many arcs. Anyway. So it's a good thing Zoro and Brook stayed on the ship. There's no way they'd lose. Even if it's 2 against 3, they'll figure something out. No, look again. The battle is far more lopsided than you think. Then Usopp is just like freaking wide-eyed, big mouth. What? If it's anything other than Kaku getting wrecked, it's going to be interesting. Let's see. Freaking, okay. Those Seraphim things are there too? Oh, crap. It's 2 against 7 now, and they're up against the best of the best. Damn it. They called in backup while the barrier was down. No, I doubt CP0 ordered them directly. The Seraphim are able to assess combat situations, and they're equipped with some limited decision making capability of their own. So they chose to capitalize on the barrier going down. We didn't order them to come. It's not like we can make them go back now. The dome is operational again. The enemy's made a serious miscalculation. Now that they're up here, we can turn the Seraphim back to our side, since we're higher in the command hierarchy. So we got the 5 Elders, Vegapunk, Sentomaru, and the Authority, CP0. Okay. That's assuming we get there in time. That's assuming we get there in time to holler our orders at them. Till then, there's still a huge threat. I'll be right back. I'll be back, lickety split. Hopefully those 2 can hang in there. Woo, I'll go too. Okay, I'll leave it to you 2 then. Edison, Lilith, get off your high horse. To think Mosshead would croak right when the One Piece is in our sights. You go too. This threat affects the whole crew. Nami's orders are absolute for me. For the Mirafim. Okay. Still, why do I have to save him? Don't screw around, Swirlafim. This is serious. I like how they're just giving Sanji nicknames and whatever. Let's move on. Next page. Things are picking up. They're getting interesting. Next page. What the devil is he supposed to be? Well, he's meant to be a giraffe, but he seems a little different from what I remember. Not that it matters. He's gonna wind up a diced up course either way. That's if you can cut me, Roronoa. Look after the ship, Brook. Understood. Damn, are we gonna see Kaku awakening? Nose gun. Giraffe man. What? Okay. I had my. He looks interesting. I haven't gotten. They haven't shown him straight up, but this panel's kind of confusing. The one that I'm looking at. Anyway, I had my fill fighting critters with zigzagging attacks back in Wano. I'm tired of it. Seraphim, quickly, before Vegapunk gets here, destroy the Labostratum. This is bad. They're going to annihilate the lab. Ah, and then freaking Mihawk Seraphim's charging up. Kuma Seraphim's charging up. Explosions everywhere. Dang. Yep, explosions everywhere. Nami and Usopp just jumping out. Jumping to safety. They sure know how to razzle-dazzle. They're basically doing our job for us. Kaku kind of looks pretty tight right here. The small panel I can see of him. Chomp. You. What the heck? Hold up. What's going on? Kaku? What are you doing? Stuzy? Who, me? What did I say? What did I say, dude? What did I say? Look. Who? Me? I'm just putting him to sleep. Would you please join him, Lucci? I think it's time for your catnap too. Clone of Miss Buckingham of... hold up. Clone of Miss Buckingham Stuzy of the Rocks Pirates. Mad's first successful clone. Unit 01. Stuzy. A mysterious smirk. Okay, look here. Look here, look here. Look here. Alright, listen here. Alright, look here. Go back to the video I just uploaded last night. I read through chapter 1068 up until 1071. In those chapters, at various points in the reading, I mentioned that Stuzy looks very suspicious. She looks very suspicious. Like, she was doing all these things, right? Like, the first thing that tipped me off was when CP0 landed on Egghead, and then Kaku went in, and then Stuzy. Okay, hold up. First of all, Stuzy was all like, "It's been a while since I've been here." So I was all like, "Oh, she's been here before on a government mission or what?" And then Kaku took off, without warning. He just took off trying to infiltrate, find the Straw Hats, whatever the heck. He took off, and then Stuzy was all like, I don't think that's gonna work. Boom, Kaku explodes because there are traps. And then Lucci's all like, you should have warned us of that. You could have warned us, And then at the same time, I forget what else happens, but I think Kaku gets wrecked by booby traps twice. And then it's at the end of the second one where, like I just said, Lucci is all like, you could have warned us. And then Kaku's like, man, Stuzy, you got a heart of ice. Like, you're cold. And then I think it was in either 1071 or 1070, whatever the heck. There was a panel, I think, where the lab got deactivated, and Stuzy's face, she just looked very like, oh really, it got deactivated? And her, the Oda drew her with like a question mark on top of her, but the face that she was making, her facial expression looked very like, it looked very off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell that she was freaking planning something behind the scene. Like, she just looked way too suspicious. Dang, dude. Holy moly. Okay, so hold up. Wait. I just realized something. Hold up. Stuzy is a clone of freaking the short lady. It took me a while. I don't know why it just hit me. But Stuzy is a clone of the short lady, the freaking the woman, the self-proclaimed wife of Whitebeard, the mom to Edward Weevil. That's her, Miss Baki, right? That's her. That's her clone. That's her clone. Mad's first successful clone, Unit 01, Stussy. Interesting. Yo, okay, so all these, I remember back in the day when she showed up, right? When Miss Baki showed up. I gotta take a drink of water, hold up. Look, this right here, this transformation is big. Or sorry, this reveal is big because this, first of all, is it Edward's mom, Weevil's mom, is it Baki or Bakken? Bakken? Bakken. I think it's, look, the point is, this, I'm almost positive this has to be a clone of her. Because remember, back in the day, she got introduced. She said, oh, you know, I'm the only woman Whitebeard ever loved, and you're the son of Whitebeard, so therefore you have, you know, you have claim to his inheritance. Yeah, all right, look. And then, I think before we set sail to Wano, I remember there was a conversation between Marco and I think it was Cat Viper. I think they were in Whitebeard's hometown, like the island where he grew up. And if I remember correctly, I think Bakken was mentioned. And I think Marco laughed, or one of them mentioned that, oh, that old crazy woman, she used to, yeah, she and Pops, Whitebeard, she and Whitebeard used to set sail, used to ride together on the same ship way back in the day. And I think the time frame, if I remember correctly, was 40 years. So if that is the case, that adds up. That clicks right together. Clicks very well together. So yeah, this means that Whitebeard would have been on the Rocks Pirates with. So it would be Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom. And then you got Shiki was on there, right? All right. And then add her to the mix, Bakken, right? So they were crewmates together way back in the day on the Rocks Pirates. It's interesting that she's the first clone, though. And now I'm wondering, did the world government not know? Like why did the world government screw up? Right? Did they really screw up in assigning someone like her to CP0? Because right now it seems like the world government got played hard. You can tell even Lucci does not show emotion at all. He shows, you know, he's a stone cold killer. No emotion whatsoever. Look at this panel right here. Lucci is showing the most human emotion I have ever seen. Wide eye, shock. This is his equivalent to Iceberg finding out that CP9 was really working under his nose the entire time. That's how I took this panel right here. And this reveal is crazy that Stussy is a member of the Rocks Pirates, a clone of Miss Buckingham. I do believe that is Miss Bakken, Whitebeard's self-proclaimed lover, or whatever the heck. No, but here's the thing now. Oh, one other thing. Back in the day, I forgot what chapter it was. One of the cover arts had 4 mad scientists on the cover. You had Vegapunk, you know, in their younger years. You had Vegapunk, you had Judge, you had Queen, you had Caesar. There were 5. You had Caesar, and then to the far right of that panel was a character that was a woman, but she was facing away from the camera. And I was all like, I was looking at that character, I was looking at her, and I was like, who could this be? I don't think we've ever seen this character. And I was looking at the proportions, I was looking at the face, and I was all like, that kind of looks like Stussy. And then I was looking, and I looked at the hair, like, yeah, that might be Stussy, and she's wearing thigh highs. We know that Stussy wears that, and you can see the thigh highs here. Once she freaking takes out Kaku, same thigh high she was wearing in that panel. So that was definitely her. So now we know the female scientist that was part of the Mads group was Stussy. Interesting. And now this begs the question, right? How many clones are there out in the One Piece world? We don't know. We don't know how many clones there are in the One Piece world. Because as of right now, we had the Warlord clones, the Seraphims, and then we had the Vegapunk clones. We got Stussy clone introduced. So now I'm wondering how many characters out in the One Piece world could potentially have a clone, and we have no idea. We have no idea. A few names come to mind, like off the top of my head. I could think of, imagine, this is going to be crazy, but imagine if Shanks has a clone. Or if he is a clone. Like, what if, what if, crazy idea, very crazy, but what if, like, Shanks had a clone and it was freaking Captain Kidd, you know, Eustace Kid. Imagine that. That'd be insane. Like, I'm just talking crazy right now, but it's, but with this introduction, you really have no idea who could be a clone and who isn't. You know, now we got to go back and analyze every single character and, like, every interaction. Also, I just realized something. Real quick. Very quickly, I just realized something. Two things. 2 points I want to make. 2 points. Alright, I want to make 2 points. Dr. Vegapunk says that Kuma's power can turn things, can give things a physical form, such as pain, imagination, dreams, memories. Is it possible that Vegapunk used Kuma's power to transfer devil fruits into objects? Because we still have no idea. I mean, we've seen objects that suddenly have devil fruit powers. You know, Funk Freed, the freaking dog, I think it was a dog gun in Alabasta, I forget, it's been a long time. Anyway, look, inanimate objects have devil fruit powers, right? Is it possible that Kuma could use his powers to transfer devil fruit powers to a freaking random object? I think so. Like, it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. Also, one thing that is kind of just now hitting me. Stussy has been in the picture since Whole Cake Island. We were introduced to her there at the tea party as the queen of the Pleasure District. And then at the party, she frickin' she took the box. What was it called? The tomato box? Tomate box? Whatever the heck. It's been a while, guys. My bad. I'm pretty sure she frickin' finger pistoled some guy that was handling the box, and then she took it over, and she was all like, oh, you know, CP0 owns this box now, or whatever the heck. So she had a main goal in that tea party. And now I'm wondering, that box came from Fishman Island. This might be far-fetched, but I think I might be onto something here. Fishman Island was the first mention of Joy Boy. That's where we first got the name drop. Another thing we saw in Fishman Island is that Hordy Jones and his crew, they were taking the steroid pills, right, to power up. Eventually, Hordy Jones took so many that he became white. You know, like his body, his skin was white, his hair turned white. And he was freaking roid raging, you know what I'm saying? And then, him and his crew, the side effects of that was that they turned freaking old. And, like, you know, they were in jail and they were just freaking old men. Like, skin sagging, frail. They were old. Is it possible that there's a connection? Maybe, was that always foreshadowing Luffy's true power? Because when you think about it, Fishman Island, Joy Boy name drop. We got introduced to the steroid pills. They turned Hordy Jones white. The after effect, the side effect of that is he turned into an old man. Luffy, what does he do in 5th gear when he goes Joy Boy Nika? He turns white. Like, his clothes turn white, his hair turns white, everything. And then he gets freaking crazy OP. But when his power runs out, he turns into an old man. Is there something going on there? What if freaking Vegapunk was trying to... What if those steroid pills... At some point, what if Vegapunk tried to use those those steroid pills to replicate the effect of the gum fruit, or in this case, the, you know, what's it called? The Nika fruit, whatever the heck. You know what I'm talking about, right? What if at one point Vegapunk tried to use those steroid pills and replicate the effect of the gum fruit, therefore, you know, creating a new sun god Nika? Interesting to think about, because Fishman Island, that cannot be a coincidence. Now that I'm thinking about it, it makes way too much sense. Huh. One Piece is crazy, dude. One Piece is insane. It's a crazy story. Crazy reveal right here with Stuzy. She looks like a sick character. I always liked her design, but this panel makes her look freaking sick. She has wings too. She's looking like I was gonna say, is she gonna be a Lunarian? Doubt it. She probably has like a succubus type of power or whatever the heck. Mad's first successful clone, Unit 1, Unit 01, Stuzy. A mysterious smirk. Now we gotta wait one more week to see what the heck her backstory is and her connection. I mean, we know what her connection is now, but we want to see the lore behind that. You know what I'm saying? Dang, this is crazy. So there's a betrayal right there. So did she deactivate the barrier? Anyway, look here. The point is, she turned heel on CP0. Crap. She's a pirate. Interesting. Wow, I can't believe what I read. Crazy. That's it. That's all I can say. Wow. Anyway, that's going to do it for my reading of One Piece chapter 1072. This was a good one. What a way to come back. This was a great chapter. I'm excited for the future like I always am, but this was a good comeback. I like it a lot. Can't wait to see what happens. Man. Anyway, that's going to do it for this reading of One Piece, this week's reading. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is PirateKingFla signing out. Hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.